I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Sure.
She was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Aww.
It's the willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Yes. Where's she off to? She's all packed.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
I learned my
Listen,
lesson not to touch those
I came here
ribbons.
because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing that she noticed that?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I don't know how to reply to that.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after...
After what?
That night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
I have to stop ripping body parts off of our suspects. I think it's maybe a good approach.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Big bad wolf.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
She is Faith? What? Alright, folks, that is the end of episode 5, and actually the final episode of the first game here, the first season. Let's go ahead and look at our player choices. And yeah, I'm having a little bit of regret over the crooked man at the end there. Let's find out how I compared to the rest of the population. Looks like I was on the minority side for killing Georgie. I just put him out of his misery. I thought that was the right thing. Did you give the crooked man a trial? Looks like some people actually just take care of him right out there before giving him a trial. Wow. Ah, yeah, that's what I figured. I was in a very small majority or minority of folks that actually got a little aggressive there for the crooked man's punishments. Let's see here. Did you accept TJ's gift? Wow, a lot of us did, huh? And this one here, I'm not sure what this was meant to be here. I guess there were other options there, but I kind of felt like I did make a few mistakes there. So that's it, folks. That is the end of the game. Ooh, look, we got special stats. Let's go ahead and have a look at this then. Beast, you lied to him about seeing beauty outside the apartment. You beat him while he was down. You fought him after the interrogation. You offered him protection at the business office. You gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You help him to avoid the farm. You slap him. He's deceased. Huh. You took him back to the witching well. You ripped his head off. Wow, there are a lot of people that are dead here. You confiscated Dee's money while he was in custody. You gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. I don't know if she's really deceased or not. That little bit at the end there has me... I think she might have been using glamour. Let's see here. Georgie, you smashed up his place. You took money from Georgie's safe. You offered her a job. You ripped his arm off. Whoops. You drank with him. Yeah, so I was trying to make amends there. You pretended to be the woodsman while she was passed out. You made a deal with him. You tried to take her ribbon off in Bigby's office. Yeah, I remember that. I have a feeling that maybe the ribbon in her case might be the glamour. That I'm not sure anyways. You brought her along with the trip to a trip trap, and you promised to bring the Cracker Man back alive, which I did. You chose to wait for him. You accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. Alright, folks, that is the end of the episode. The credits here are going to roll. After the credits are done, stick around. I'm going to have a look at the Fables that I unlocked, and we can just have a quick look at the achievements as well. But I will go silent as these credits roll, and I'll see you in a split minute or two. And look at this, we have the comic books here. Now, I have not read these comic books, but for those folks that have, I know that a few of you have mentioned it to me, that I should check them out. So, I don't know if you have read the Fables comic books, let me know if they are worthy of a good read. So that I ended up unlocking in the extras here, so go ahead and take care of that. And then we'll look at the achievements as well. So as I kind of scroll through here, it looks like we unlocked almost all of the ones for 5 except for one. So I'm not sure I understand what it is I have to do to get that one. Maybe different choices would be what I would expect. So let's have a look here. Sheriff Bigby, after fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe, with a Fable colony quickly developing a new world. Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fable Town. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a... Wow. To give him what? Oh, to give him a power to change into a human form at will. Bigby became the sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the new world safely. Wow. Fabletown Justice. I want to read about this one here. Mary's loyalty. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death. Mostly because she finds it fun. Oh, that is super creepy. Yeah, remember that? The big bad wolf. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long time and making it impossible for him to drown. Pudding and pie. Interesting. Vivian's story. The girl with the ribbon. Yeah, Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon will result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband wasn't able to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. Life on the farm. So I'm wondering if we'll actually see this farm in the next episode. That's interesting. And Tiny Tim, what's this guy all about? Interesting. The Crooked Man. The Crooked Man has slowly built himself into one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and a crooked house. Two things he cared about more than his wife or children, whom he killed rather than let them stand in his way. In his rise, the Crooked Man has ensnared many Fables in his criminal web, providing them with what they need and always at a high cost. The Crooked Lair. Bluebeard's money. Alright. Johann the Butcher. His name is often said in the same breath as the baker and the candlestick maker. That's kind of funny. The Woodman's Axe. Yeah, that is some special looking axe, that's for sure. The Jersey Devil. Yeah. Acting Deputy, Silver Bullets, and Bloody Mary. So this is where we ended off actually a few episodes ago. So I'm not going to go through all these, I'll just kind of quickly scroll back through them. Because this little extra feature of having this is really neat. I'll just kind of scroll back through all the way to the very beginning. There's Georgie Porgy. Yeah. Jack Horner. Witching Well. Bigby's Vengeance. Grendel. The Tweedles. Prince Lawrence, Faith's husband. Glamours. Mundy's The Farm. Fabletown. Colin. Haha, he's Couch Surfer. Faith, donkey skin girl. And there you go, Snow White and Bigby Wolf. That is the end of our Fables. Now, I'm not sure again how to unlock some of these other ones, but that's that. Achievement-wise, let's have a quick peek in here. Looks like I missed this one here, whatever that one was. Unlock all book of Fables and entries in episode 5. I don't even know what oh yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, that's earn all the achievements. These are just all completion stuff, right? And unlocking them. Alright. So go back to the main menu, folks. That'll do it for The Wolf Among Us. I personally thought the game started off pretty strong. I totally got into the whole idea of these fables and the kind of mature themes that were attached to them. I really kind of feel like episode 3 was its strong point. Episode 4 was okay, and episode 5, I mean episode 5 was pretty awesome as well, with being the big bad wolf in that battle with the Bloody Mary, or Bloody Marys, really, at that point. I don't know, what did you guys think? Tell me what you thought about which was your favorite chapter from episode number 1, or favorite episode 1 from season 1. The terms and names they use for these things are kind of silly, but which episode was your favorite from season number 1? Would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below, and let me know what other Telltale games you want me to play. I'm thinking about doing the Walking Dead. I've did the first one, so I'll probably end up doing the second one, but would love to hear your thoughts on that as well. So that'll do it for now. I'm YourGibs, and we'll see you next time.